Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody. Let's take a look at the gold market. So, as you know, the gold market recent couple of weeks stands very tight on small range, right around the major support that has been formed on the daily chart, on the high time frame chart. As you know, we have discussed this many times already, that is really strong support, since it includes the yearly pivot support one. It's also the completion point of some important targets. The butterfly target, the ABCD target. So it's really the cluster of the support of different kinds, and as you can see, it holds market for a considerable period of time. And here the major question was whether market will show any upward retracement, or maybe it will show the breakout. And then recently, in the recent week, we mostly have turned to the decision that probably we should be ready for a breakout, because market was really heavy. It can't even bounce up for a small distance out from this support and just creeps and creeps around this area. It started to form the pennant pattern that we have discussed. But on Friday, the reaction on the non-farm payrolls release was not really not quite natural, because the non-farm payrolls data was released mostly positive, but gold has reacted in opposite direction. So it hasn't shown any breakout. It has shown the upside reversal, and as you can see, the session has closed with the upward tendency. We have discussed this issue in our weekly research, so if you were interested with it, you could read the fundamental part of the research on the euro currency that we have prepared yesterday. On the gold market research, we also have add some comments on this topic, but it's a bit mostly brief comments. So if you'd like to read about this with the details, you could read the weekly research on euro currency, at least at the beginning of the research. So anyway, currently, guys, shortly speaking, we think that with this upward action, despite that it looks really mild, really some significant shifts in the sentiment could start. And probably it could mean that investors already treat as the first rate hike in the United States as the done thing. So they start to look over the horizon what will happen next. And in the future, they do not see that the rate hiking will take the tendency. They do not see that this will be the cycle of the rate hiking process. This probably will be some kind of the dot action. So it will not be some kind of the trend of the rate hiking. It will be just here and there. So maybe it will be just isolated event, because in general there's no conditions for consistent rate hiking in the nearest perspective. So we do not see any inflation. We see some lags with the wage growing. Although the market in the United States starting to stabilize and shows not bad numbers on the non-farm payrolls release. The wealth of the population is also is not increased really significantly. And currently, in such circumstances, in past times, hardly Fed Reserve will start to cycle of the rate hiking. Maybe particularly this moment investors also see. And the gold market is entering gradually in a bullish seasonal trend. It should start at the end of August and beginning of September. And maybe this small, not quite natural reaction on the positive United States data could mean really significant moment. So that could be really the first bell of the possible starting the shifting in the sentiment on the market. Anyway, from the technical point of view, finally, guys, the gold market has confirmed the pattern that we have expected to get, and this pattern is the double repo buy. Of course, it looks not perfect, because on the double repo we prefer to see the clear bottoms. This first bottom with the close above the 3x3, second attempt to move lower, with the second close above the 3x3. But here we mostly have the flat bottom, although we could recognize the two valleys in the double ripple pattern, but they are not really bright. It's not really very sharp, so just this could be recognized by the shape. But anyway, market has closed above the 3x3 finally, the second close above the 3x3, and by this candle, double ripple pattern theoretically has been confirmed. Maybe we do not see the valleys because of this really strong support. So currently, guys, the double ripple pattern is important for us by two reasons. First of all, as the pattern that would provide us the setup for trading. So if you would like to take the long position here, you could use this pattern for trade. But mostly it's important for us as an indicator, because if double ripple pattern will fail, that will be also the directional pattern, and that will give us the clear sign that market is ready to drop lower, and we will be watching for the next destination point around 1030, 1050 area. That's why the double ripple pattern is the major one that we will be watching for, so we'll be monitor in the coming week. Still, this is if you have the bearish view on the gold market when you're searching the chance for taking the short position, it's not time yet for do this, because you have the strong support, you have the pattern that stands against you. That's why you need to wait either this pattern will work out, and this will happen when the market will hit approximately around 1130, 1135 maybe. In this case, you will get even the better chance for taking the short, it's better price. Or you need to wait when the market when the pattern will fail. This will happen if the market will return back down, close below the 3x3, and maybe if it will close below these lows. So like candle down will mean the failure of the double ripple. In this case, we could think about taking the short. If you would like to take the long position, well, in this case you need also pay attention to the 4-hour time frame chart. Here we have the same triangle that we have discussed, and on the beginning of the week on Monday we should keep an eye on the breakout of this trend line. So if the breakout really will happen, that will be supportive factor and will significantly increase chances that market will be able to reach the target. If market will break this trend line. Also, guys, let's shift to the hourly chart. We do not want to see the deep retracement down, very deep. So if market will show retracement, by the way, it's already has shown retracement to the 3 support. It's 1090 area. But if market will retrace to the 1089, that will be in general acceptable. We do not want to see the big return right back down and a raising of this thrusting action. So below this area, let's call it as the zone of the risk, because in this case, in this area, the chances of the failure of the double ripple will increase. Until market stands above the 618 support, it's okay. So if market will show the deeper retracement, that's normal. But perfect bullish scenario suggests that market will start move up upward direction right from here, because this is the combination of the weekly pivot point and the fib support. Also, we have here the bullish grabber. So if market will stand above the pivot, start upward action, and grabber will work, and we will see the taking out of this top. That will be just the perfect. And in this case, the chances that the double ripple on the daily chart will work, and we will see the 1130 area will increase significantly. Well, that's in fact all that we could say on the gold market. So right now the story stands around the double ripple pattern, and let's see what will happen.